Only 21 drivers entered round 10 of the Isle of Wight Car Club's unsealed surface event at Atherfield. Disappointing in one respect, but it means more championship points for those that turned up. Despite heavy rain overnight, the large open grass field was bone dry and stayed dry for a great day of grassroots motorsport. As usual, the first few runs on this lush green grass was very slippery, and many drivers used this as an excuse to practice their drifting. By run 2, Chris Wilson, his single-seater special, was knocking on the door of the sub-minute run time of 1 minute and 5/100ths of a second. Not far behind was Steve Brett in his classic Mini. Atherfield is unique as long as the weather holds out. Run times drop very quickly as the day progresses. This is in part due to the drivers learning the course and driving faster. But this field, unlike Hazlitt Farm, is never ploughed. So as the grass wears away with each car, the course becomes more and more tractable. And unlike a ploughed field, the soil is hard and not prone to rutting. The downside of this is if the driver deviates from the worn course, they end up on the lush green grass again and traction and steering is lost. The Class 1 battle was between Sue Mitchell, Steve Glass and Ricky Shepherd. And as usual, Ricky astounded everyone with his ability to pilot this beige Rover 45 round the course faster than many purpose-built modified cars. Joe Charolumbus was competing in Class 2 against the Richardson family and the Long family, each in their respectively shared MX-5s. Dean Long put his drifting skills to good use and claimed the top spot, followed by his father Tony Long. Kevin Richardson was not far behind and was joined by his father Barry Richardson, a new member, younger brother David Richardson. Just as Class 2 is monopolised by the MX-5s, Class 3 seems to be the domain of the classic Mini. Dan Young almost didn't make this event because he couldn't get his Mini to start first thing in the morning. But again, the camaraderie of the club members came to the fore as drivers scrambled to get Dan on track. After John Dutch diagnosed the issue as spark plugs, Dan was able to compete against Marion Brett and Steve Brett in the last 3 runs of the day. As with any new build, there's going to be teething issues. However, already Dan's Mini is looking very competitive. Class 4 is a genuine mix of rear-wheel drive, front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. Brother and sister team Tom and Kelly Reid were campaigning their modified MX-5. Mark Hill had the first off-road event in his 205. Dan Morgan, as always, was using his Impreza to good effect, and Steve Wells was sharing his Impreza with new member Will Overton. Will is no novice when it comes to driving off-road, but this event must seem a little bit tame to what he's normally used to. Will has recently come back from the USA, where he competed in the King of the Hammers event and finished in an amazing 7th place overall. Class 5 is for cars that don't fit into any other classes. John Dutch was back with a vengeance in his ex-Grass Track Classic Mini and trading places with Andy Williams and the dominant Chris Wilson in their shared single-seater special. The battle between the ladies culminated in all 3 finishing next to each other in the results table. However, Kelly Reid was presented with the flowers for being the fastest lady of the day. At the event's close, only 0.4 of a second separated the top 4. However, due to striking a cone on his last run, Chris Wilson was demoted to 4th place, allowing Dan Morgan to stand on the 3rd step of the podium. John Dutch just missed out on the top step by 7/100ths of a second. He was so pleased with the result that he refused to run away from the champagne sprayed by the event winner, Andy Williams. Despite Chris Wilson not getting onto the podium, it was smiles all round, as with 4th place, Chris now had more than enough points in the bag to be crowned the unsealed surface champion of 2016. The next and final unsealed service event will be held at K Night in Sandpit on the 9th of October.